I work with a lot of SaaS founders to help build them a differentiated go-to-market machine. So in this episode, I'm going to walk you through 3 strategies that you can use to grow your SaaS business faster with a differentiated go-to-market machine. Intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Unstoppable. I'm TK, and on this channel, I help SaaS founders like you navigate the path to the next stage of growth with an unstoppable strategy. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I drop an episode like this every Sunday, Wednesday, and sometimes on Fridays to help you actually grow your SaaS business faster. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and that bell icon so you get notified every single time I drop an episode with the TK energy. And if you're already part of my SaaS Go-To-Market coaching program, if you're part of our community, welcome back. It's really great to have you here. So in this episode, I'm going to dig a little bit more into your go-to-market machine and 3 strategies that you should deploy so that you can grow your SaaS business faster. I picked up these 3 strategies when I was running ToutApp. There was one point in ToutApp where we almost died. Like literally things weren't working. We were spending too much money. We were running out of cash. And we had to do 3 very specific things to actually turn the business around. We ended up having our largest quarter in company history, and then we ended up selling the company. That's how I first learned about these 3 strategies I'm gonna share with you. And then again, I joined the executive team at Marketo because Marketo bought ToutApp, and I had front row seats on as we drove this 2-year transformation for Marketo, and it sold to Adobe for $4.75 billion. And ironically, it was also these 3 same strategies that actually got used to actually drive that growth, that transformation over the 2 years. These are some universally true strategies. They're incredibly powerful, and I'm gonna dig into them and explain how you can apply them to your SaaS business. If you're excited to dig in, go ahead and smash that like button. And let's go into principle number 1, strategy number 1. Strategy number 1 is you need to look at your SaaS business, your go-to-market machine, and you need to revamp your strategic narrative. This is something that we had to do at ToutApp. This is something that Marketo did really well while I was there in the executive team. Revamping a strategic narrative means you actually take a step back and look at what's going on in the market, what your competitors are talking about in terms of the problem you're solving, what the dynamics are, how you differentiate, and you craft a brand new strategic narrative. Now, I call this a manifesto and as part of my Unstoppable Sales Funnel framework. If you haven't learned about Unstoppable Sales Funnels yet, you can check that video out here where I talk more about it. I'll link to it below. You don't have to go right now. But the whole idea is you have to have a unique point of view about what's going on in the market and why every single person that is in the market to purchase your kind of software should go with you. That feeds into the strategic narrative. That feeds into your manifesto. So the first thing I would do if I were to work with you is, hey, let's go revamp your strategic narrative, because if you can start there, everything else becomes a little bit easier. When I've worked with founders to revamp their strategic narrative, I've seen their product strategy, their market strategy, and even their go-to-market strategy get tighter and a lot more clearer and a lot more purposeful. I got a text message from one of my clients who are in the SaaS Go-To-Market program, and he wrote in, he was a little bit in disbelief. We use Voxer, so we use walkie-talkie messages, and he's like, hey, I was on a kickoff call and a customer wanted to know if they could use the slides from our strategic narrative in their next board meeting. And that's when you know you got the messaging really dialed in. When you get the messaging really dialed in, your customers will be like, can we use that messaging to explain to everyone else in our company or our board for that matter on why we're using you guys and how we're gonna be using you and what the opportunity is. So revamp your strategic narrative. That's principle number 1. You do that, you will actually grow your business faster. The second thing that I always look at is find the most lucrative segment of the market for you. Every company is better equipped to serve a certain part of the market. And when they can hone in on that very specific part of the market, they can actually serve that better than anyone else. They can differentiate that better than anyone else, and they can grow a lot faster in that specific subset of the market versus trying to be anything and everyone to everyone. For ToutApp, for example, when we were in trouble, we had a small business team, we had a mid-market team, we had an enterprise team, we almost had like a corporate person to test that out. We were in multiple segments and we were no way equipped. We were too small of a company. We were only about 80 people at that time to actually serve all those markets in an effective way. Couple that with the competitive dynamics that existed, it was actually impossible for us to serve all of them effectively and profitably. So what we did was we found the most lucrative segment of the market for us And because we did that, because we started to focus more upmarket, we slashed the small business teams, we set a price floor, we ended up having one of the biggest quarters in company history. We quadrupled our deal sizes. Everything started to get better because we focused in on a very specific lucrative segment of the market that was unique to our company. So what you need to figure out is what is the most lucrative segment of the market for you guys that will help you drive growth faster. And this is such a powerful principle. I was shocked. I was shocked to see us using the same principle when I was at Marketo and we were running that transformation. We ended up actually doing an ICP exercise and started to focus in on a specific part of the market even more. And we actually started going up market as well, and that allowed us to grow a lot faster and also repel the people that weren't going to be good customers in the long run. So this is super powerful. Now, before I go into number 3, let me pause here for a second. If you are getting value from this, if you're getting some aha moments, first of all, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Second of all, comment below with what insights you've gotten, what you would do differently, especially when it comes to your market segment and also your strategic narrative and your strategic message or your manifesto, which is what I call it. So comment below. I'd love to hear from you on what your thoughts are. And 3, if this is top of mind for you, I encourage you to check out my SaaS Go-To-Market program. It's a coaching program where we work on these things together. So you can learn more about that at tkkader.com/GTM. I'll also link to it below. But let's go to principle number 3. Principle number 3 is, it's like a couple of different trends in marketing, but I put it in one play. And this always drives a lot of growth for any SaaS business that I've been part of. And that's to combine 3 core concepts. Number 1, you should figure out your Dream 100. Number 2, you should deploy an ABM methodology. And number 3, you should also incorporate outbound. And they all connect together, but they're different things. So I didn't want to bastardize it. I wanted to list all 3. But let me explain what this means. What you should do is map out, once you have this strategic message that's revamped, right? And there's a specific way to deliver it. I call it a manifesto. Once you have a lucrative segment of the market that you've identified, then you should map out your Dream 100 customers. The customers that should be your customer. They're not yet, maybe you haven't sold to them yet, maybe you haven't talked to them yet, but make a list of your Dream 100 customers. These are the customers that they should be your customers. You can perfectly serve them because they're in the right segment of the market and they need what you have, right? And you should figure out how to go to them. Part of that is account-based marketing, which is an entire discipline. And I'm gonna do an episode on account-based marketing, actually. Account-based marketing and outbound, I'm gonna do an entire episode on it. So if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe so you get notified on that and hit that bell icon. And you should do account-based marketing and you should also do outbound. Now, why did I split up account-based marketing and outbound? Because honestly, it's slightly separate disciplines. Your Dream 100 will make sure you have a list of all the people you absolutely want to have as a customer. The ABM piece will make sure you'll start to mobilize messaging to them. The way we did this at Toutup is we sent them books that we published. That was our manifesto on how to actually drive more sales for their business and accelerate their growth. We did physical mailers, and that kind of was our big ABM strategy. And the third piece is you should also start emailing them or getting referrals to them and engaging with them in a very specific way where you can teach them about this opportunity that's happening. So that's the third principle that I would do. I would figure out your Dream 100. I would actually deploy an ABM and outbound practice so that you can actually start to go to these customers instead of just waiting for whoever comes in through the door. And that's how you really get the growth going. The whole point in this, like if you think about all of these things that I highlighted, it's about getting more proactive about your growth. It's about being more purposeful about where you can add the most value, differentiating your message so you can actually communicate like how you're different and actually driving it to them and actually showing up at their front door and saying, hey, we should do business together and here's why, and teach them the unique point of view that you have in your business that will help them grow faster as well. So in conclusion, in order to drive growth, these are the 3 strategies I've consistently used multiple times and I teach in my go-to-market program. Number 1, revamp your strategic narrative. Number 2, find the most lucrative segment of the market. And number 3, use the Dream 100 strategy coupled with ABM and outbound, and then you will be able to grow faster. Now, I gave you an overview on these 3 strategies. I live and breathe these strategies as I work with founders for their SaaS businesses to help them build a differential go-to-market machine. So if you want to work with me to actually build this differential go-to-market machine, then check out my SaaS Go-To-Market program. My SaaS Go-To-Market program, we help you do 3 things. Number 1, we hone in on the right ICP to go after for your next stage of growth. Number 2, we revamp your strategic narrative. We create it in a manifesto. And number 3, we mobilize it through what we call a Broadway show. To learn more about this, go to tkkader.com/GTM. We are accepting new members. So follow that link. I'll also link to it below. I'll also link to a couple more related videos around driving growth for your SaaS business that you may find helpful down below. If you got value from this video, be sure to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and also my team. It just means the world to us to see these videos get in as many hands as possible. If you have a friend, a co-founder, or team member that would get value from this video, please share it with them as well. Feel free to use the tweet to link link. Feel free to use the click to tweet link down below to tweet this out as well. I'm very active on Twitter. You can follow me there. And if you have questions, put in the comments below. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. And remember, everyone needs a strategy for their life and their business, but when you are with us, yours is going to be unstoppable. I'm TK. I'll see you in the next episode.